I just got a brand new stack of physical media in the mail of new upcoming Blu-ray and 4K releases. So what do you guys say we go to the table and do a little unboxing? Let's do it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we have got 9 pieces of physical media to unbox. I've got stuff from Blue Underground, as you see right here. I got stuff from Millcreek. I got stuff from Full Moon. I've got stuff from Synapse. Just all kinds of titles to get into here today. I've actually watched a few of these already, so I'm going to give little mini reviews on those as I unbox them. But before we get into it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're all about physical media here on this channel. Also hit the like button, then comment down below if you have anything to say on any of these titles. I will also be putting all the links for pre-order because most of these titles are not currently out yet. I will be putting the links for pre-order in the description below. So if you think any of these might be for you, please use those links down below. They are Amazon affiliate links, and if you use them, you will be supporting the channel, and I would definitely appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to unbox these in order of release date. So Justine is a Blue Underground release that is supposed to be coming out on February the 21st. So that's this week coming up. And yeah, this is a movie directed by Jess Franco. I'm not too familiar with Jess Franco's filmography. I know he's made a lot of movies. I think upwards of like 200 movies, I think, when I checked out his IMDb. And I know he's mostly known for kind of exploitation films in the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s. But this is Justine. I did not know what to expect with this movie, to be honest. I didn't know if it was going to be some kind of like sex exploitation type movie. This is actually like a really good movie. I'd say it's kind of a coming of age film, but it's also a period piece film as well. It's really well shot. Like, it just looks really good. It's very artistic and not at all what I would call an exploitation film. Like, yes, there's a lot of shots of women, like bare-chested women. There's a lot of breasts in this movie, I guess what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't feel like it's there without purpose, like it's there to serve the story. So I would not call this movie an exploitation film per se. It's just a really good, just kind of one woman's journey through a host of obstacles after her. But basically, her parents end up dead. She becomes an orphan. She gets thrown out of the, nunnery school. Is that what you call it? The nun school. And she, basically gets thrown around and just ends up in all these horrible situations and has to find her way out of it. So it's a really good movie, though. I actually enjoyed it a lot. And the 4K transfer just look pristine. Like, Blue Underground always does a great job with their 4K restorations. Yeah, I'm going to show you the spine right here. Justine, you got Blue Underground. You got another image of the actress. The actress was really good as well. And then we'll flip it to the back right here, and I'll show you guys the synopsis. An erotic masterpiece from the tortured pen of Marcus de Sade. So I guess he wrote the film. So right there, you got the specs. You got some of the, you got new audio commentaries. I actually listened to a little bit of the audio commentary right there, but you have film historians Nathaniel Thompson and Troy Hayworth. And you also have a new On Set with Jess interview with star Rosalbal Neri. And then you have new Deadly Sanctuary, the shorter US version in high definition. So you actually get the I did not even know there was a shorter version in this, the shorter US version in high definition. So I guess that was on the Blu-ray disc. Yeah, because this movie is about 2 hours long, but it's a beautiful movie. Like, that 4K transfer, it just like, there's a lot of like great scenery in this film, a lot of like great set pieces, and it just looked fantastic. A lot of castles and just sweeping landscapes, and it just looked great. So I do highly recommend this, especially if you want to get into, different types of movies, different types of international cinema. Again, I was happy to check this one out. Justine. And then again, I'll show you the spine. But this is a really cool thing with these Blue Underground releases. Like, I haven't really seen them do this too often, but like with the hole that kind of it kind of puts the picture inside of what looks like a mirror. So I'll go ahead and take that slip cover off, and it's just, the 4K cover right there. But I'll show you the spine, and then I'll show you the back. And it's all the same stuff. And you also have Dolby Vision on this as well. So great 4K transfer. Open it up. You got 2 discs. So we got some disc art here. And I like the disc art on the Blu-ray, just all the reds and stuff. And one thing I will say about this 4K transfer, they use a lot of colors in this movie. Just they kind of bathe the cinematography and these colors, these greens, these purples, these reds, like all throughout the movie. It almost doesn't feel natural at times. It almost feels kind of dreamlike, but it works for the film and it looks beautiful in 4K. So that HDR just really enhanced all those beautiful, vibrant colors. So just a great release by Blue Underground. So I would highly recommend Justine, a film by Jess Franco in the 60s. And from what I understand, like he gets into cannibal movies and just like more erotic type films in like the 70s and 80s. I would say that this is probably one of his tamer, like more legitimate movies, I would say. And again, I haven't seen anything he's done. It's just from what I've heard, he's got some wild stuff out there. But I'd say this is pretty straightforward. Like I said, there's a lot of nudity in this film for sure, but I'd say it's tastefully done. Now, this is the philosophy in the Bordure, Eugenie. So I did not get a chance to check this one out, but I definitely wanted to check this one out because it's got Christopher Lee in it. And I just love Christopher Lee. He's so good in, you know, The Wicker Man. So, and just the premise of this movie, an innocent young woman taken to an island paradise where she is initiated into a world of pleasure and pain controlled by the sinister Dollmass, the legendary Christopher Lee. So that's kind of a similar, I don't know, that kind of just gives me Wicker Man vibes in and of itself, because Wicker Man, I think, is on, it's either on like a coastal town or it's on an island. I'm pretty sure it's on an island, though, but that gives me some Wicker Man vibes just from the premise. So I'm definitely going to check this one out soon, but I'll show you the, you know, the rest of the synopsis if you want to check that out. Zoom in on the specs. And we'll zoom in down here. You got another 2 new audio commentaries. Just great that they're doing, you know, new audio commentaries, new interviews with this. And I mean, I'm pretty sure these are upgrades. These have Blu-ray releases in Blue Underground. So you don't always see them do new special features with these releases. So very cool that they're adding in some new stuff. And you got nice embossing on the spine as well. And this is embossed. And yeah, same kind of cover and slipcover as Justine had. We'll go ahead and take it out. And the title, I think the American title is Eugenie, the story of her journey into perversion. But let's see, and you got the cast right there. And this might be more exploitation than Justine. Again, I haven't watched this one yet. But I love the blues on here as well. I think that's really cool. It looks beautiful. It's kind of like a skyline kind of vibe. We'll zoom in on the specs and the special features and all that stuff. Go ahead and open it up. And you got some images from the movies on the discs. Really cool. Yeah, I really want to check this one out. I'm definitely going to check this one out soon. But both of those are available this upcoming Tuesday, February the 21st. So those links are down below if you want to check those out. Next up, we have Millcreek's Thrillers from the Vault. This is an 8-film collection. So really cool that Millcreek is doing. Every now and then, like Millcreek will be, they'll be quiet for a while, and then they'll just release some freaking banging releases. And this is one of those releases. Thrillers from the Vault, 8 films. You have The Black Room, The Man They Could Not Hang Before I Hang, The Man with 9 Lives, The Boogeyman Will Get You, The Devil Commands, The Return of the Vampire, and 5. And of course, you got classic horror movie star icon Bela Lugosi right there. I definitely noticed him. But these are all horror films. I don't know why they titled it Thrillers. Like, this looks like classic horror to me. They should have put like horror from the vault or something. I don't know. Just Thrillers kind of feels a little misleading. But I haven't got a chance to check any of these out yet. But these are all horror movies from the 30s and 40s. So definitely want to check these out at some point. Thrillers from the Vault. And then we'll go ahead and flip to the back. And you have the individual posters with the titles right there. And I'll kind of start at the top and zoom all the way down. Bonus features include Madness and Mayhem Horror in the 30s and 40s, secret audio commentaries with film historians. And then we'll kind of zoom down. So some really cool stuff. 1080p high definition. And you got all the specs down there. 9 hours and 24 minutes of content in this set. So that's some value right there, guys. That is some value. But we'll take it out of the slipcover and we'll flip that over. Really cool stuff. And we'll go ahead and open it up. This is a, I believe, 4-disc set. 2 movies on each disc, which shouldn't be a problem because the movies are like 69, 64 minutes. So it shouldn't be like compressed or anything. Like, that's the time length of a normal film, to be honest. Like, that's the runtime of a normal film. So it still should look great. But right here, you got The Black Room, The Man They Could Not Hang. And then you got some Before I Hang, The Man with 9 Lives. So just some really cool stuff. The Boogeyman Will Get You. Return of the Vampire, 5. Just kind of showing you all those discs really quick. And yeah, these little knobs right here are pretty deep. So these fit the, the disc nicely. They're not getting ready to pop off and fall all over the place. So it's very well packaged here. But one interesting thing is I believe the YouTube channel, if I get this to focus, Serial at Midnight, Heath actually has, and I saw him post this on social media. I just thought it was cool, so I thought I would point it out. He is on one of these audio commentaries, so definitely cool that somebody from the BlueTube, YouTube, physical media community is on a special feature on one of these discs. So that's pretty freaking awesome. So congratulations to, Heath from Serial at Midnight for that. That is really cool. I'll go ahead and throw that over there. And we got Sci-Fi from the Vault, 4 films, 20 Million Miles to Earth, Creature from the Atom Brain, It Came from the Sea, and the 30-Foot Bride of Candy Rock. So you got 4 films in this set, Sci-Fi from the Vault. And we'll show you the spine on this one. This is also from Millcreek. And this one and the Thriller set are both available this upcoming Tuesday as well, February the 21st. I don't think I called that out. And you got bonus features. They Came from Beyond, Fantastical Featurettes. And you also have some more audio and commentaries. So I'm guessing these are all brand new audio commentaries, which is really cool. Creature with the Atom Brain. So yeah, these are just fantastic sets. This is 5 hours and 3 minutes of runtime. So very cool. Go ahead and take this out. Flip it. Flip it. Open it up. So this is a 2-disc set with 2 movies on each disc. And yeah, these movies are not very long. I definitely want to crack into a few of them, but I got a series coming up on my channel where I'm going to dive into more movies from like the 20s and 30s and 40s. So I'm definitely going to save these movies for those types of series that I'm going to do. But yeah, digging the disc art on these as well. And just digging the slip covers and the artwork and just the banners. Like you got the red Blu-ray banner, you got the green. It just kind of matches everything aesthetically. Like these are just some really, really top-notch releases from Millcreek. And like I said, you'll get those, every now and then from Millcreek that just freaking blow you away with something really cool. Right here is a 4-movie set. This is also available on February the 21st. I didn't get a chance to open this one up yet. But you've got 4 movies in this set. And I actually just bought one of these movies, so now I feel dumb. End of Days, I actually just bought on Blu-ray from Groove. But I did not remember that this was coming in this set. But you got Call the Conqueror, which I also have on Blu-ray. I got the retro VHS of that one. The Cowboy Way, you got the Jackal, which I don't have the Jackal on Blu-ray. I'm happy to have this one. This is a pretty underrated from what I remember. Richard Gere, Bruce Willis movie. It's also got Sidney Poitier in it. End of Days also as well. I need to watch that movie. And then we'll flip it open. We got Call the Conqueror, End of Days. Very basic discs right here. So I'm not like really impressed by the disc art here. But and these are probably going to be a lot more compressed because these are longer movies. 122 minutes, 93 minutes. So yeah, I wish they would have put these on individual discs just from the, the length of the movies and the runtime. But no slipcover with this one. And I still got some plastic here. No slipcover with this one, but I'll show you the back real quick. 4-in-1, a thrilling assortment of blockbuster action films featuring the biggest stars and some of their most epic showdowns. Oh yeah. All right, now we're going to jump into some Full Moon with this 4K of Puppet Master 3, Toulon's Revenge. I have not seen this movie, or I had not seen this movie because I did watch this one already. Probably since I was like 12 or 13, but I remember renting all the Puppet Master films, or at least the, I think, first 5 or 6 when I was a kid. Really enjoyed all of them, but I hadn't seen this one in a long time. And I kind of understand why they went with this one as their first 4K release, because it is bigger and grander in scope. Like it just has more like locations and settings. And I feel like it just, it has the period piece setting of Germany during like the Nazi rule. There's just a lot more to this movie, whereas the first 2 Puppet Master movies are kind of just shot in one location. So I just think from a like cinematography perspective, a visual perspective, I think that this one more lends itself to a 4K transfer than the first two. So I think that's why they started with Puppet Master 3. But if this one's successful, if it sells, I'm sure they'll go back and do the first one and the second one and maybe the fourth and fifth as well. I can't see them doing all the sequels. Like, that would be a lot. And some of those sequels are not very, very popular. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, though. Like, I hadn't seen it in a long time. It's a really cool movie, and you get to see how the puppets were made and just the Toulon, the character of Toulon, and how he animated the puppets, and it just kind of gives you that backstory. And it's really cool. Like, he makes Blade in this movie, which is super cool. You got the gunslinger, though, who is just iconic in this film. Like, it's so awesome. Like, he's just blowing everybody away. You know, I just really enjoy this movie a lot. So I watched it last night, and I thought the 4K transfer actually looked really good. Like, it's not, I would say it's not up to like Blue Underground or Arrow Video or Vinegar Syndrome standards, but I didn't hear the greatest things about Trancers that came out earlier last year, and that was a full moon. I think that was the first full moon 4K. I didn't hear the greatest things about that one. But this one's actually really, really good. Like, when you see those puppets, like the gunslinger, and they do that close-up on him, like that red scarf is just like really enhanced, and just the colors, like all the colors on him are just like super enhanced, and he just looks really awesome in 4K. So I thought this whole movie looked good, but you have like a lot of imagery of like buildings with these red, you know, Nazi banners kind of thrown on them, and all that stuff looks great with the HDR. So I can't say enough good things about the transfer. I thought that Full Moon actually did a really good job with this one, but the cover art right here, it's just the classic Puppet Master 3 poster. That is all you need. That is great artwork on the cover right there. Go ahead and show you the spine. You got the Full Moon logo down here, 4K Ultra HD, Puppet Master 3. And yeah, after I saw this in 4K, like, I would be down for all the Puppet Master movies, at least the first 5 in 4K for sure. But we'll show you the synopsis and some of the images, special features. You get an audio commentary behind the scenes, Puppet Master 3. So you get some new special features here. You get the casting list down below. And yeah, we'll go ahead and take this out of the slipcover. Same poster artwork right there. And then you got the spine. And right there, you got the back. Kind of scroll down a little bit. Boom, audio commentary. So really cool stuff there. Open it up. You got some disc art on the Blu-ray and the 4K. You got the, this is really awesome. Like, the stop motion effects in this movie are really freaking great. And that scene right there where he's climbing that building, it looked great in 4K. Like, it looked really awesome. Like, the stop motion effects are really good. So I thought all that stuff looked great, but some really cool disc art right there. And I'll check real quick if this has reversible cover art. I haven't been checking for that. I just realized. So no reversible cover art right there. Now I feel like I have to go back and check Eugenie and Justine real quick. So let me do that. Look, guys, I'm always all over the place with these unboxings. So I do apologize. So let's check Justine. I'm almost certain these probably have reversible cover art, but maybe they don't. No, they actually, oh, there we go. No, they actually don't. So this is actually due out on March the 24th. So it has a weird release date. It actually comes out on a Friday, which is kind of strange, but yeah, this is look, this is honestly a great release from Full Moon on 4K, Puppet Master on 4K. Like, I would actually recommend this. I thought this looked pretty damn good if you're a Puppet Master Full Moon fan. So Millionaire's Express, this is a movie I don't know much about. I don't know if it's some kind of like train robbery heist movie, but the cover art, like, that's fantastic. Like, this just looks great in person. Like, the artwork's awesome. And I'll show you the spine right here. And then we'll show you the back. And this one's actually due out on February the 28th. So we'll kind of zoom down through everything. New 2K restoration. You got 2 discs in this set. So it looks like you have another cut on here. The English export cut is on disc 2. Go ahead and take it out of the slipcover. Show you that cover right there. And yeah, just beautiful artwork. I actually do want to check this one out, though. And I do reserve the rights. You know, I may check these out, and if I like them enough and just want to talk about them, I may do standalone reviews for these. But you got like 4 runtimes down here, so there's a lot of cuts in this set. 97, 102, 93, 109 minutes. So that's pretty cool. All right, go ahead and open it up, and you do have this, the classic, you know, Arrow Video booklet, and there's probably a poster in here as well. This one looks pretty cool. Kind of maybe like a Western, train robbery, you know, kung fu movie. Again, I don't know much about this movie, but it actually looks pretty damn cool. Another card for Desperado in here. When are they putting Desperado out on 4K from Arrow Video? That's what I want to know. Let's see. We're getting all these teases, and then you get the poster in here. So Arrow Video, like even with a regular Blu-ray, they go all out. You got the poster, and then I guess this is the original poster for the film, which is pretty cool. You got a freaking cartoon horse right there with them riding it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like this. I like this little set. It's a pretty cool set. All right, so looks like you got flippable disc trays right there. You got disc 1, and then you flip it, and you got disc 2 right here. So you get the English export cut and the hybrid cut on disc 2, and on disc 1 you get Hong Kong theatrical cut and extended international cut. So you get 4 cuts of this movie in this set. So that is pretty freaking cool. And yeah, this is due out on February the 28th. Millionaires Express. That's a cool release. Next up, we have The House That Screamed. And this one's due out on March the 7th. So I've got this one in way early. And I'm looking forward to checking this one out. If there's one that I may review, probably going to be this one. Because I was reading the back of it, and it said, Spain's first major horror film production, The House That Screamed is a stylish gothic tale of tortured passions and bloody murder that bridges the bloody gap between Psycho and Suspiria. So if you're going to compare a movie to 2 of the greatest horror movies of all time, Psycho and Suspiria, it automatically piques my interest. So I do want to check this one out. And it's just got some great artwork on it. Like, that is fantastic artwork right there. Got some cool stuff on the back. And it kind of reminds me, like, just the look of it, like Sleepy Hollow or something. So you get a brand new 2K restoration. I'll kind of zoom in on these specs right here and special features. And this is Orion Pictures. And looks like you get 2 cuts of this as well, 105 and 94 minutes. All right, not going to show you all the spine real quick. No embossing action happening right there. You get some more, like some different artwork. Like when you take the slipcover off, that is really cool. Really cool artwork. Show you the spine on this one. And the back, pretty much all the same stuff. That's cool that there's different, you know, Arrow Video did that with the Vagrant as well. It was a little bit more subtle, but like, that's really cool. They're doing different artwork on the inside. And then we got the House That Screamed disc. On the inside, you got another booklet. So yeah, they're going all out with this. So is this in black and white? I guess this is maybe in black and white. Or maybe there was just images that they shot in black and white. All right. And you got a poster right here of the movie. So again, some pretty cool stuff. And you got that knife right there with that image. That's not the poster of the slipcover, but that's the one of the actual Blu-ray case. So some cool stuff. You got an art card on the inside. This does have reversible cover art. But I probably will not keep this. The House That Screamed. I'll have to flip that again. Alright. Put that back in the slip case. And I did not do the reversible cover art for Millionaires Express because I'm pretty sure it had it as well. So let me show you all that. I want to give you all the full tour of these incredible releases. I got to show you all what's up. So that's the original poster of this film, Millionaires Express. And yeah, The House That Screamed is due out on March the 7th. This next title, the final title, is a Dario Argento film, Phenomenon, on 4K from Synapse. And this one is due out on March the 14th. So I've got this one in almost a full month early. Expect a full review for this when I do watch it, because I missed out on this release last year when they did the box set, and I wish I didn't. I wish I would have grabbed that one, but I did not. I have watched this movie before, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was a while ago, and I don't know. I just don't think I had really gotten into the Italian horror style like I am now. So I want to give this movie a second chance. I had just watched Suspiria, and then I watched this one, I think, next. I think I watched Suspiria, Tenebrae, and then I watched Phenomenon. And of those three, I like this one the least, but this cover art is absolutely gorgeous. You got that that iconic monkey with the knife down there, but you got Jennifer Connelly. This is one of her first films. So I will definitely be reviewing this when I watch the 4K of it for sure. And I don't know when that's going to be. It might be next week. It might be the week after. Not really sure. But you got Dario Argento's Phenomenon, Synapse Films. And I'm glad they re-released this one, though, with a standalone slipcover. And it kind of matches the Suspiria one they did a few years ago. So that's really cool as well. Kind of gave me a second chance to pick this one up. And we'll kind of zoom down. And let's see, set contains all 3 versions of Phenomenon, including original Italian version, the international cut, and US Creepers cut in Dolby Vision, HDR compatible, along with hours of amazing extras. So yeah, you got tons of extras in this. And you got the Italian version, which is the 4K HD Blu-ray. And you have that 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray as well. So yeah, you got the, I think it's saying that you have 4K of all the versions of this movie. So that's definitely really cool. Go ahead and take that out. And yeah, I just can't get over the artwork here. Like, this is just, it's absolutely stunning. I can't wait to check this out in 4K though. From what I remember, like the ending was the best part. And I think that would look awesome in 4K. And let's see, let's open up the case. And you got a little, catalog of films right here. Inside, you got 2 discs. So yeah, there are no Blu-ray discs in this set. You have 2 discs here, and they are both 4K. So you better have a 4K player if you pick this up. But you have disc 1 that has the original the Italian cut. Then disc 2 has both the other cuts as well. So really cool set from Synapse. Oh, forgot to put the booklet back in. And yeah, this one's due out on March the 14th. But I will be linking all these below if you have any interest in purchasing any of these titles. Use those links. They're Amazon affiliate links. I would appreciate it. But yeah, we had a lot of stuff to unbox here today, guys. I had a lot of physical media to get out there to show off and talk about with you guys. So I appreciate you guys, sticking with me for this long. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below if you have anything to say about any of these releases. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.